And this will be a day he'll remember for quite a long time, as the man you see on your screen will be making his first ever appearance in baseball's postseason.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Flack.
Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? You bet he does.
Christian Yelich will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out. Full sets. Here's the 1-1. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound, and this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
So stepping in, number 24, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
2-1. Here it is. To 2-2 now.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And you've got a guy on deck here that's homered already. But things could get real interesting with a base on balls here.
Good battle. Count remains full. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Now a pitch popped up. Back behind short. He's going to be kicking himself. Fink backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Definitely not what you want to do there. Hitting into an infield fly rule with the bases loaded and nobody out? Wow, what a waste of a great RBI opportunity.
Into the gap in left center. This is down, and it'll head for the wall. 1 run is scored. 2 runs scored. Now a 3rd runner heading for the plate, and he will score as well. It's a 3-run double, and that'll push him out in front by a run.
Well, this is a pretty impressive swing.
And guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and prove your mettle. I think his performance here was by far the big key to this ball game.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 5-4. So long from South Florida.
Here now is our final line score for this.
So it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter coming on now with a runner at first and one gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Flash.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Well, you know, it seems like it always comes down to defense. And right here, this is a real letdown. That's going to move the tying run all the way to third now.
Christian Yelich will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this would be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And a dive, but he's back in. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
So often, playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
Likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Antonio Palmero gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
And a dive, but he's back in there. And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. And, oh, the quick reactions behind the plate almost had him, but he's back in safely at second.
And this will go down as a wild pitch, but the silver lining is at least they did prevent the runner at third from scoring. The upshot, though, is that the runner on first was able to move into scoring position now with 2 outs.
Trying to hold the lead. This is hit high and deep out to left. Marte going back, still going back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Good work there from the Pittsburgh bullpen. 8th inning coming up. It's the Pirates 1 and the Marlins nothing. Carter Capps will be summoned from the bullpen now. And, boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award. But what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you. And he came on to slam the door shut.
That was our final line score tonight.
So that just about... So we'll have a pinch hitter coming up here with a runner at first and nobody out. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Hit hard to short. Mercer dives. What a stop. The second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, that's not exactly what you're hoping for when you turn to your bench. Granted, It's not an easy spot. Being a pinch hitter might be the toughest position in the game, but he just rolls over on this one, and that results in a huge double play.
Guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason.
And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, heading for second now. And he's going to get there as he comes through off the bench with a leadoff double.
Right center field. This is a fastball, and he just slashes this thing the other way into the gap. No real chance for the outfielders to cut that one off, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
And I think these guys come into game 4 with the mindset of, hey, let's put these guys away so we don't have to deal with any kind of a game 5. Their win in game 3, that was so huge, especially being on the road.
Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series, and it's a 5-3 game now.
When you look back on his start, this is one of the few times tonight where he's missed his spot. Here it is on show track. This is
Guys, if you're going to be successful in the...
And obviously, every game is so important.
And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the inning. Tony Sanchez is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he's in at third base with nobody out, representing the go-ahead run.
Taking a little bit of a gamble there with nobody out as the go-ahead run. Conventional wisdom might tell you not to risk it and instead just stop at second. But he had a feeling he could make it, and sure enough, he was right.
Christian Yelich gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. And he will come in to score. It's a sacrifice fly, and it delivers the go-ahead run as they've now taken the lead here in the late innings.
Hey, that's the right approach at the plate. He knows all.
Well, that's a pretty good celebration going on down there on the field. But they know that they have a lot of work left to do. And they'll start thinking about it all over again here in a couple of days when they play in the NLCS.
And the Marlins got a big lift here tonight from the contributions of this man, Giancarlo Stanton. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 4-3. Good night from Miami.